Okay, with Hunter Wayne, who's the director of Buddha Was a Rich Boy, a music video. This is a fantastic video. Is this from a band? Like, is this like because you look like you're the co-writer? Is this from your band or a band? What's the
So
story here?
there's a band in Brooklyn called That Handsome Devil, and
Yeah.
the singer of that band, God forbid, has these two kids that he's been wanting to do a video with for a while to coincide
Oh, it's
with their
his
life
kids. Okay. All right.
for sure. And the bar that we shot the video at, like that's the bar he works at, and so it's very like mostly I was given his vision and like given the chance to do my spin on what's essentially his idea and
Oh,
whatever. And
great.
that
So
was
then, so you're a filmmaker by trade, I guess,
for
right?
sure. For sure. Yeah, that was my first time really shooting anything, directing. Yeah.
Oh, this is the first time you've ever directed something?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. So what gave him the confidence for you to give him to you to do it?
I got to a point like what incited me to reach out to them on Instagram. We all have friends that have ideas for movies that they want to make, and you can only cheerlead somebody for so long
Yeah.
until they got to give themselves the chance to direct. And enough people weren't acting on their ideas for me to be like, I gotta do something myself, you know? And so I did a bunch of weird art projects that aren't traditionally directed films leading up to that point that were on a
Okay.
website. So I DM'd these guys on Instagram, be like, I never directed anything normal, but this is some of the other stuff I've done. If you got any videos that you'd like done, because they were vague posting about an album coming out. And the singer found it in himself somehow to tell me that he liked my work, which was really cool. And he sent me a few of the songs they were working on at the time and let me pick what songs I wanted to do. So we essentially shot two videos in 2 days, and this was one of them.
This was one of them. And then you sending the other one out to festivals as well?
For sure, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so interesting. You didn't know them and you just liked their music and you just send out messages and they got back to you. That's
They
amazing.
did. They did, yeah, because like they're one of those bands where not one song, every song they make sounds different than the other. Like I've been liking them for years, but didn't know they were the same bands because genre-wise they play with so many different things
Yeah.
that when I looked at my Spotify, I'm like, I wait, I like these seven of these guys' songs, but they all sound so different.
All right. I'm putting them on my Spotify right now as we speak.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen to more of their music. 'Cause, this okay, so this is these are his kids then. So you where are they based in? Are they based you're in California, right?
I am, and these guys are in Brooklyn, and
And you went to Brooklyn to shoot the film?
for sure, yeah. Like I maxed out a couple credit cards like for each
Wow.
video respectfully, and I only recently fixed my credit score again after all that time, and I'm glad I did it, you know, because I don't know, if I was me and I had money or whatever, I wouldn't trust me as someone that didn't direct anything with money, so you know, like
So
it's cool.
you budgeted this whole film like you did it yourself?
Yeah, I maxed out the credit cards myself. The only place I got outside help from Vegas was my middle my layover. And so I won 120 bucks at the Mirage to pay my PAs with.
What did you play? What did you play?
Just the dollar slots.
You won
Um,
money in the dollar slots?
yeah, yeah, and I had the discipline to walk away, which was
Yeah,
huge.
that's the thing, right? That's what you
Yeah,
got to do. Like, so you play for a little bit, and then you got a jackpot, and you cashed out.
that's for sure what happened. Yeah, in cash. And then I called my producer. I was like, "Hey, I got enough to pay it for a PA now, but that we needed that PA, and I had no idea until he showed
That's
up."
crazy. But
Yeah.
didn't it cost you money to like? I'm just doing the logic here. Like, when you did a layover, oh, was the slot machine at the airport?
So I had like 4 or 5 hours in between. So I took a bus from the Vegas airport down to downtown Vegas and the
And how much
Mirage.
was that? Like $10 or something? Or
To get there, it was maybe like three or some bucks with the bus and
okay,
whatever. Because I didn't Uber or anything. I just had a bunch of
that's what I
time.
was thinking about. Like the expenses to get down there, right?
Yeah, I maybe put 20 in the slots, but then like 120 over came back. And so that was what I used to get that PA that we desperately needed that I didn't plan for.
Okay, so you get to Brooklyn.
Mm.
right? And so what's the next steps? Like, do you have like who's your team? Where are you staying? What's the logistics here?
Yeah. My core three that were my brain trust apart from the band was my DP Brent Bailey, who is also based in California and shot a lot of stuff I like as a friend and stuff. We flew out with separate flights, but we ended up booking a hotel together. And then our producer Brandon Torres and Gina Torres. There are a couple that were remotely producing for us from Austin, like getting our crew that are based in Brooklyn to come out with us and meet Brent and I out there. And we basically like thugged it out as like a team of six for everything, including like the grips and ACs and that sort of thing. The extras in this video were fans of the band, and they made a post that was like, "Hey,
Gotcha.
if you're free, show up at this time," and they all stayed, which was a huge deal.
So did you have everything planned out? You had like the shot list planned out. You kind of knew where you're gonna shoot, location, everything.
Yeah, I had like a cell phone and I did like a bunch of like we had a stunt baby that I used as like a mock it. It was like a little $40 Amazon doll that we dressed
Okay.
up for like stunts, and I used that as sort of like I used it to take shoots for my shot list and all of that. And
Where did you stay?
there was a hotel that was like we stayed at, Brent and I, and then everybody else were locals, so we didn't have to worry about anyone else
Sure.
but us. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he let you direct his kids.
Yeah, yeah, and like a big reason why I feel like we got so much emotional range with the baby specifically was because dad was there, the hype her up.
I'm sure you've been asked this before, but it looks like a little bit of child abuse in the beginning of the video.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, that was a big one. Like, if there's any controversy from these videos, like that kid is roughhousing with that kid entirely too much. But I was in
Yeah.
another room that wasn't where the kids were playing, and dad was there, like, have playing their songs, and they were like, he's like, "Come on, dance, dance with her," like, and I was just in another room, just like, like laughing, like, because it looks legendary. Like it looks like it's such a great, ridiculous, cartoonish shot of
It
them
is.
roughhousing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And the kid was okay and everything.
Oh yeah. Well, that was our first shot of the day.
Has the
Was
mother seen this? The
Oh yeah, they're all in on it, and the mom's in the background actually. Just when if you watch the video again on the left side, like the side furthest away from the camera, there is like a woman that's like kind of dancing like this, that's keeping an eye on the baby. That's mom.
Okay.
That's and like any time that they have like the baby walks up to the bathroom, like dad always like whenever like the baby's like crying or like needs attention or whatever, we
Yeah.
we just quietly call cut to each other and wait for the baby to reset
I've
because
watched
there's
it a few times,
yeah, yeah.
and I've slowed it down. So the baby is smiling
Oh
when she's
yeah,
shaking.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. It's truly like there were so many times that I thought like the kid was gonna be too tired or too cranky or just has had enough, but that was like so early in our 6 hour day that just I guess they're just like that's more of a testament to like how great of parents I think they are for that baby to troop out. Because I've never seen like anytime I see a movie where like a baby is like the source of like the story moving forward,
Yeah.
there's not too much that they really can do because
Well,
like
it's not like you can direct the baby, right? So
not at all, no. And like that was something I ejected from my brain before we flew out there, even though I was really like Son of the Mask, I think is one of my big like inspirations of just like having the DP and the producers watch these movies again, just because I like the idea of babies doing crazy stuff. But I knew, as you said, you can't really puppeteer or
yeah.
direct a baby. They got to do what they want on their own, you
And
know?
somebody mustached the baby.
Yeah, so like that Brent saved the day on that because like initially the plan was to get those little glue adhesive hairy mustaches that you could stick onto things, but in hindsight the baby would just that
Sure.
every time.
Yeah.
But Brent was there, and before we popped anything off, he asked the mom, he was like, "Do you have any eyeliner?" And we
Oh,
drew,
that's good. Yeah.
yeah, and it seamless. That was such a like Brent saved to say that Brent saved the day is like an understatement. I don't know what we would have done without him.
So I think you referenced like kind of like I like the you said it's a cartoon in a sense where like you had the baby like kind of like when they pretend they're adults and they go in the trench coat and they
For sure. That's 100% God forbids idea because it's like
yeah
you had the location in mind, the concert in the bathroom in mind, and the kids like trench coat, top hat style.
yeah
If we had even an hour or two more of time, I wanted to do sort of like a referential to the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas shot where have the see-through shot of the briefcase with the drugs inside, but I want to have a see-through shot of like the older child in the trench coat when
yeah.
the eyeballs looking through, but we couldn't manage it. But
And
yeah,
then what about the eye? I guess you did that in post production.
for sure. Like I think that was the one visual gag that I had intended from the very beginning because like there's Rob Zombie has a Halloween store in Burbank where we've seen this like thing everywhere, but it's like those little door handles where you push the button and an eyeball lights up
Yeah
and looks around. I basically shot that with my cell phone and like imposed it in and that really just animated it to the eye patch. That was like I had that intended from the jump, and I'm really happy with how that one turned out.
And so, did you always intend it to be in black and white?
Yeah, because like that was a huge selling point for like I mean, apart from one of the other references I had was the Pepper video from the Butthole Surfers, which is a wide lens, like black and white,
Yeah,
gnarly thing. And then Brent was also sold on it because we didn't really have a budget for lighting and whatever. And so from his perspective, it's like it preserves like a lot of what we're trying to do with the shots without having to worry about coloring and all of that. And he told
yeah,
me several times, he's like, promise me that this is going to be black and white because we were literally using like two Home Depot lights
yeah.
for most
Gotcha.
of it.
Yeah.
And like even to the very end, whenever we were going home, he was like, promise me. I was like, I promise. But that was such a, I wouldn't have it any other way.
And
Yeah.
then I guess you assume you just had them play the song kind of over and over again for coverage
For
in
sure, with
the car, I guess, right?
a little Bluetooth speaker on the drummer. Yeah.
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 And then then did you have to change do anything in post production? Did you or you just use the sound in terms of sound, or did you just use the sound?
Oh, we just had treated it like a silent film and had the song
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like correlate with it all. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. It's great. It's like it seems like you know a lot about music videos. You've watched a lot of music videos.
Thank you. Yeah,
Well,
no,
no,
like
no. Like you seem to be an aficionado. Like you kind of know you're referencing. So it seems like you have a lot of knowledge in terms of videos.
I think it's like it's less of like a scholarly thing and just more of like an eye, just an eye and
Yeah,
just kind
100%.
of yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're
But
like the
yeah.
Tarantino of music videos in a sense.
Oh my, what? Thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
No, but you're taking your fandom into the film, right?
For sure, for
Yeah,
sure. I love things and I'm really happy that translated.
yeah.
Thank
Because you're like referencing shots, you're referencing, you're like, but then you're all giving it your own little spin, I guess, too, right?
For sure, for sure. Like just like keeping true to what the singer wanted to do through his two-sentence email while also stringing together just things that I like in other things. I guess that is a very kind of
Yeah.
Tarantino
Okay,
thing.
so yeah, exactly what it is.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
love
what
that.
did he think? What did the band think of the video then when they saw it?
So before I added the analog glitchy stuff,
Yeah,
and before I made it as punchy and as tight as it was a very slow, very like I didn't cut. It was very raw and bare bones. But I CC'd the Jeremy Page, who's like God forbids co-collaborator, the bass player and Brent in an email with this cut, and both of them were like tighter, tighter, tighter. And I'm really glad that they did that and told me that because it's kind of like I feel like creatively I'm one of those. It's kind of like I need a trainer in the gym kind of thing to keep my regimen up so that way like I can make a proper good thing. Like feedback is like a big deal for me. I can't think that I am king shit on something because otherwise I'll miss something, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you had,
Yeah.
and so then did you like have a long kind of collaboration with your DP? Did you guys kind of like storyboard everything or shot list everything? Like, what was
I,
your process?
I sent him a shot list maybe a week or two before the flight, and just to kind of give him an idea of like
Yeah,
where we're going. And otherwise, it was just a few phone calls, three-way between him, Brandon, and I, as far as like me just sort of relaying what I think would be good for references, and then just what pieces were missing logistically, so Brandon can like remotely beat the drum
yeah.
and have all those pieces ready to go when we land. And it was brief, but like I guess Brent is used to on some level the run and gun method, which was like great for me. Like again, like
Well, you
I
shot in
don't
6 hours. Yeah, you need a DP
run
like that, right?
very quick, and like
Yeah,
we had a couple locations too between God forbid's apartment and the bar
yeah.
and stuff, which was in Manhattan and different places.
Oh,
And
gotcha. So Brooklyn and then Manhattan, I guess.
yeah, we bounced around like pretty quickly.
Yeah,
Like I caved and rented a car. Again, another on the spot call, which if I didn't do it, what the
yeah.
fuck were we going to do?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
job, man. Like
Thank,
really, like solid work.
thank you so much.
So I'm assuming you're gonna make more music videos then.
For sure. Like I soft pitched like a few bands that are on my wish list that would be great if they got back. And I think Monday I'm gonna just follow up just because it's the new year's over now, and I just wanted to respect people's time in the holidays and stuff. But you know,
Well, yeah, the fifth, I guess, like the last Monday, again, everybody's back to work, right? But you give them another week, and then yeah, people got their bearings, I guess, right?
for sure, yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's what happens too. So, okay, so it looks like you're getting some press. Looks like you're getting some for the first, like, I don't know, maybe not for the first time, but it looks like you're getting some interviews. And how does that feel?
It's really cool. Like I think of all the putting down the pencil, I like for any artist is like hard to do because there's always gonna be a quadrillion things. Like if I had a little more time, then you would keep tweaking. But like I like putting the pencil down just because like I'm able to just give other people, including myself, a chance to appreciate what's good in this. And it's cool that it resonates with people on some level. And whether it's like interviews or blogs or fans of the bands like pulling me off to the side, it's all like really cool things to be like a small piece in the That Handsome Devil universe and
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, just keep like I guess you then what's the plan for these films? You gonna put them on YouTube, get some traction?
For sure. Like one of the videos is on YouTube. The other one I kept off just to play both sides of the aisle at the festival circuit thing. And I think once I'm done with I'm using those as examples of like this is what I can do with like
Yeah,
no budget. So
yeah.
that way when people think about budgets and stuff, then we could get away with more when there's
But then
less of
you have the reference of the band itself, right? Like what you can do.
For sure, yeah, and it's like just getting their blessing and
Yeah.
like them digging the videos and stuff was a really big deal and stuff.
So is this something you've always wanted to do? Is like kind of like direct?
It was something I think like it's a part of everybody on some level as far as like when we make home movies at our house when we're kids and stuff. I think there's some level of everyone wants to direct, but I've been kind of surpassed or keeping it suppressed and whatever. I think for a while, just I don't know why. I think I just wanted to experiment in different art forms first to learn how different languages are spoke, like in music production and just different pieces of like different art forms. So that way, when you're dealing with film, which is like a combination of it all, then you could kind of speak everybody's language even a little bit, you
Yeah.
know? And so just getting like kind of yeah.
So you're from Texas originally, right?
Right, right.
And
Yeah.
now you're in Los Angeles?
Yeah, for sure.
What brought you to move there to
At the time, Texas's Film Commission was starting to shrink up. Like, I think around the time I moved, it was like the last year of X Games, which was like their last big production that was out there at the time. And I would just visit LA here and there just to see like little fan things or things I thought were cool. And I just didn't have a plan. I just jumped or whatever
Yeah.
and worked my way up the
What city are you from?
so I did grade school in Missouri City, which was like near Houston, and
Okay.
then Austin was where I really started to fall in love with the film thing and like the
Yeah.
art thing. And then after I was done with like the film school X Games era, I just jumped here around 2017. And yeah.
Gotcha. No, because it's a big state. I was just curious, like, yeah,
Huge. And that's where it's like whenever like I drive around like from like Palm Springs over to like Utah or something, people look at me cockeyed just like that's a long drive. Why would you do them? Like if you drive around in Texas, like everything else is like small by comparison because at least you get checkpoints per state.
yeah.
'Cause-
No, I'm watching that. I don't know, if, like, I'm watching the show Landman, right?
yeah.
With Billy Bob Thornton. It's like set. It's like about the oil, but it's set in Texas, and all he does is just drive for like 3 4 hours a day.
That's true. That's what Texas is.
It's
You're in
like
the
realistic.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great show. But yeah,
for
it's so good.
sure.
Okay, so then you're on your way. What about short films or feature films or TV shows or you ever want to direct those?
I just last night finished a proof of concept for a documentary animation hybrid
Okay.
uh, about a part of Texas where up to 60 tons of trash throughout all the world and all of time wash up the shore a day. I got
Damn, that's not
home.
good.
Yeah, right. Like it's like a really unfortunate commonality with
Yeah.
humanity is that we all throw stuff away and we're all binded by
Yeah,
this
yeah.
piece of beach where things
We're destroying the planet. Yeah, I've heard the news. Yeah.
right. But I got
Evolved too far as a species. Yeah.
yeah, it's just like there's no saving the world, but we could just even if it's like dark and like not right, like we all kind of have something in common,
No,
which is
I think the
rare
world's going to be fine. It's just humans are going to be destroyed, right? So
for sure. Yeah, it's on the list for sure. But
the world, like it's done it before, right? It'll evolve on its own, right? The ball will kind of like get rid of all the crap and start over again, right?
yeah, the immune system will kick in,
Yeah,
get the
exactly.
viruses
With
out
this big asteroid or like some sort of big storm and disintegrate everything, and then it'll start over again.
for sure. Yeah, destined.
But in the
But
meantime, you got to make some more films. You got to keep directing. I want to see you do a short because I'd love to see you do like a narrative. See how you like that.
I think the short idea that I like the most right now, this can change, but I want to do a biopic on Buckethead that's short term and whatever. Like
Yeah,
I think there's so much lore in that guy's life that's just even on an artistic level and not like a star fucker level. Like there's just so much to that guy's story that I think is it's like the Tim Burton movie that never got made. And there's just a lot of opportunity there that I don't know. Like I think for all of his art forms, that's be great for a short. But that could change. I mean, I have a short script that I like that I'm working on and just we'll see what idea wins, you know.
so the final question for you is that we asked you in the blog interview what movie you've seen the most times in your life. Do you remember what you said?
Cats and Dogs,
Cats and
2002.
dogs.
Yeah, yeah, Jeff Goldblum, Tobey Maguire. I I love that movie. Like it was like waking up a memory that's decades old whenever I put it on. Like I love that. I love dumb shit like that so much because it just like there's something like just purely joy. There's like pure joy in there and like I just think that's like an underrated thing in film because I think people like being sad and like almost like Darren Aronofsky, like the whale type of thing, rather than something joyous and dumb,
Yeah,
like cats and dogs or freaked or
I should
something.
check it out again because it's like it has it's kind of one of those lost arts, right? Like it's got a
Yeah,
nice social commentary to it. It is ridiculous and it is funny, right?
yeah.
But
And also like the animatronic work for the cats and the dogs are
they
really
spent
like
a lot of
high
money on
end,
this film. Yeah, I
really
remember.
really high-end work, and you never really see animatronic animals in things that are almost lifelike
Yeah.
in a way. Very,
Yeah, I wonder
yeah.
why it didn't like I guess it did pretty well at the box office, but like how come we don't remember it? How come like it kind of lost its like
Hmm. I
I'm curious about that.
I guess it's like it was around that time when like things like Norbit were coming out, just those early 2000s things were like, oh, this isn't serious. This is like stupid bullshit. Like we are adults. We need like, and I guess adults equal like just two people talking in a room, just Oscar bait. I guess that's what people think they need and whatever, but just I don't know. Like I want to assume the best in people,
Yeah.
but a team of hundreds of people made cats and dogs happen. So I think that's enough reason
Yeah.
for us to see some
100%,
good.
right? Like it's like yeah, it's like I said, it's got a nice kind of like allegory to our society, right? Like there's this whole war going on and we're like so oblivious to it because we're narcissistic. I'm shitting on humans again. We're
For
narcissistic
sure.
by
It's
nature
easy.
and like we're just not we're oblivious to what to like this big fucking conflict that's going on around us, right?
For sure. Yeah, like there's always a war of some kind, even when everything seems just basic and chill.
Yeah, exactly. Because yeah. So
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much because yeah, there is always the fight between cats and dogs, right?
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let's talk again when you make your next film or we show another video of yours. I think this is great, and I have a feeling the band is like over the moon about this.
Oh, for sure. Well, it's mutual.
Okay.
I'm really like blessed to have like done anything like that
Yeah.
for sure.
Listen, you're like to go back to the reference another filmmaker. Kevin Smith maxed out his credit cards for his first movie, right? So it looks like you did the same thing, and
Yeah.
you
And I heard
succeeded by
like,
doing it.
yeah, right. That like that's a thing. Like we get it's scary to like jump into the down the cliff through the fog, but there's a net down there if we just let ourselves like trust fallers into it, you know?
Yeah.
But
And then
I
you
know it's
handle
possible.
the debt later on, I guess, right? Which you did, I guess, right?
For sure. Yeah. It's just it feels like you're gonna die, but then whenever like you're still thinking and like the net's like just caught you, it's just like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I always had to do this, but for some reason I waited 31 years.
Yeah. And next time you go to the casino, I recommend the roulette wheel and just instinctively go, is it going to be black or going to be red? And just kind of like roll it on the on that color and see what happens.
For sure. Like that's got to be a tradition where I put 20 like before any production, put $20 into something gambly
Yeah.
and see what
And
happens.
just let it roll, right? Because it's a 50-50 chance. Well, forget about the greens, the two greens, but it's a 50-50. I consider it a 48% chance that you're going to get you know what I mean? You're gonna land on one of those two, right? So and just
Right.
like close your eyes and meditate and figure out what color it's gonna show up.
For
And then
sure. This entire
then you
art
can pay for the
making.
next intern.
Yeah, right, right.
Yeah.
Like the most
You're doing it
essential
for a good cause.
for sure. Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah.
No,
For
you know what I mean? Like
sure.
the casinos have enough money, right? So yeah.
Right, right. There's hope for every all of us, you know.
All right, man, let's talk again. That's great. Great. Thanks for the call.
For sure. Thank you for like everything.